Good evening and welcome to our special program focusing on gender-based violence and femicide, an issue that continues to affect many families and communities across South Africa. Gender-based violence is not only a violation of human rights, but it is also a crisis that threatens the safety, dignity, and lives of women and children. Tonight, we unpack the realities behind GBV and femicide, the support available for survivors, and the role that communities, government, institutions, and civil society organizations can play in ending this violence. We will also speak to experts and organizations working on the ground to support victims and raise awareness. Our aim is to educate, empower, and encourage open dialogue so that together we can build safer communities and ensure that no one suffers in silence. With us, we have Mr. Thembani Gqiba from an NGO called DOCSA and Ms. Phumla Nofemele from the NPA. Mr. Gqiba, welcome to MPK TV.
Thank you.
Khasicebele ngomsebenzi eniwenzayo eDOCSA ukuxhasa amaxhoba gender-based violence.
All right. DOCSA is an organization that has been working since 2007. Sisebenza with families. Our focus is family preservation, strengthening families, and also us helping to assist the victims of GBV. Especially abantu abangomama, amantombazana kunye nabantwana. And also part of the program zethu sine program apho sinceda khona families sinononhlalonhle where we do psychosocial support for families, focusing on healing and also focusing on assisting that if families in crisis, families in transition, and which means that includes parenting. We have mentorship programs for abantwana, especially abangamakhwenkwe, kuba siyayazi ba GBV most perpetrators ngamadoda. Sithi isiXhosa umthi ugotywa uselula. So good difficult ke kunzima utshintsha indoda seyindala behavior yayo, but kulula utshintsha umntana. So through our mentorship program for boys, we have decided to establish DOCSA Football Academy kuba umntwana oyinkwenkwe akafani nomntwana oyintombazana. Umntwana oyintombazana kulula uthi makuhlale phansi sithethe, but ababa ngamakhwenkwe bayatakataka, bayaphithizela. So the only one way to be able to put them in groups is through sport, what they love. So we use sport to educate them about positive masculinity, indlela yoziphatha, uhlonipha iziqu zabo nohlonipha abantu besifazane. And also we do have AGY Club apho sifocus on kubantwana abangamantombazana. We focus on hygiene, focus on ubafundisa nabo about gender-based violence and femicide. Kuba asikwazi ubakhuphela ngaphandle, kuba nabo how young people are being socialized, and futhi banayo umntana oyintombazana unezinto aziqaphelayo that ingathi lamakhwenkwe are right, ayabhora. So because of indlela that we socialize, so it's very important for them to educate them. Listen, it's rather to have someone that is boring that you feel safer with than have someone you feel unsafe with on a ability opinda akubulala. So we do have those programs with the girls, and also we educate them about HIV and also just the issues of sexual violence.
Ayaqhubeka nokunyuka amazinga gender-based violence siyava even nangeentsuku ze-16 days of activism sive bayi kuhlasela umama even though kuqhuba izintsuku but abayeki. Ingabe mhlambi yintoni ekhokhelela ekubeni abantu benze olu hlobo lobundlobongela?
Yeah, issue ye-GBV is very complex. Ndiqhela ukuthi ine-layers ezi-different.
Okay.
Uthi xa sowuphilesha leya ingathi uyawina kuphinde kuvele enye. Thina ke singu-DOCSA kuba sisebenza more with families, discover that enye ye-causes zale ngxaki yindlela i-families eziyiyo nendlela ezikhulisa ngayo abantwana. umzekelo kumntana oyinkwenkwe, we encourage young boys into yoba mabangabonakalisi ii-emotions zabo. When a young man expresses their emotions, we view them as weak. Kude kuthiwa sibayisisi kwedini. So as a result, showing your emotions have to do with being a sissy or have to do with being a girl. And kude kuthiwa hamba mbolwa if you come back home crying. So that means that you don't show your emotions. The only emotions that you must show as a man is to be aggressive. So that as well, isifundisa lona njengoba nje sikhula ke ngoku, we internalize things ezingathi zisenza weak, but we express ourselves when it comes to aggression. So that's why kulula abantu abangamakhwenkwe balwe kwabodwa. And one of the causes, we don't talk a lot with male against male violence. Because if I'm a male, most of the time the victims are against a male. The chances are that if I'm being bullied, I will end up being a bully. But sometimes I will identify someone that is weaker than me that I can bully. And most of the time, those are young girls and those are women. So it's how we encourage young boys. So it's one of the causes. And also just gender norms as a harmful and indlela esenza ngayo izinto where we socialize young girls. Bas identify njengabantu abasekitchen, we girls pink, boys blue. Those things zinento ezidlalayo, you know, where a young girl uthengelwe nopopi xa khula uthengelwe iseti adlale enze iti, but a young man now will be given, you know, cars and superheroes. So those are the things ezithi wena uyintombi, your role is in the kitchen, wena uyinkwenkwe, your role, you must have power, you know. So those power imbalances ziqala emakhaya. So what we do as docs, we educate families that listen, it's okay to buy a young girl a car. That means a young girl, city, you can own a car. Why don't girls play with cars? You know, it's okay to buy unodoli for umntana oyinkwenkwe, because that means that at some point that young boy will be a father. So buy unopopi for umntana. So those are some of the things we do encourage. We families, that gender equality, that gender equity must start in families, because that's why our government is struggling with laws and everything, because udilshana nento eqala emakhaya, you know, usemncinci, you are being taught like to think like this. Suddenly you go to where kukho policy ethi don't think like this. So it's difficult. Behaviors don't change at work. Behaviors, they change at home. And one of the causes as well is HPV. I think for sometimes been a lack of accountability especially from the state, where people cases mhlambe zivalwe zingalandelelwa. But I think the government has done a good job to amend some laws and also to protect women. But still, if you look at the cases that have been opened, ZGBV, and you look at the number of convictions, it's shocking. So one is beginning to wonder what happened to the other cases, because we see less conviction to compare to cases that were opened. But I'm sure Mrs. Ofemele will talk more about that. So those are the things, you know, ziyakhuthaza i-GBV ingathathwa serious. Abantu bayatyhava uve umuntu ukuthi ungavula icase, umuntu athi hayi wethu uzaphelela isithubeni, because umuntu knows someone owavula icase aphelela isithubeni. So I think it's very important for civil society and government to work together so that we can make sure that we draw a picture that is positive, that listen, we've got you, government's got you, civil society's got you, so there's no way that you can go uyovula case kuto izophelela isithubeni. So we need to make sure that we work together.
Ndiyafuna ukutsho i-gender based violence emaxesheni amaninzi abanye abantu baye bayithathe uba lundlobongela nje olujolise kubantu basetyhini, nangona isitsho bayi-gender based, but abanye abantu baye bathathe uba okay ludlobongela olujolise kubantu basesini, but namakhwenkwe eyakwazi uxhatshazwa. Ingabe mhlawumbi ngeziphi indlela abantu abanothi baziqaphele kubantu abaxhatshazwayo, ngoba abanye ingakumbi abakhwenkwe aye athanda uthula nje ubusitsho nabo kuthiwa inkwenkwe ayikhali. So ngeziphi izinto esinothi siziqaphele ukuze sibone uba lo usengxakini?
All right, kule issue yokuqala about men who are not abangaze ngaphambili when they are being abused, As a DOCSA, we have a DOCSA men's shelter, where we have a shelter for men who are victims of crimes, a shelter for amadoda who are victims of gender-based violence, and also men who are victims of sexual violence, because amadoda now ayadlwengulwa. And if research iyasibonisa that all men, almost everyone who's been a perpetrator of violence has once been a victim. But what has happened is that there's been no outlet in the past for men who are victims of crimes where they can go. As I've said, that amadoda athanda ispaces thile, and but if there were spaces, those spaces were dominated by women. So we have created a space where men who are victims can come. But we've got house fathers, so yonke into iphethwa ngabantu amadoda, so that men can be comfortable to come and speak. So what it does, it contributes to prevent GBV. It means that a man that gets help, a man that gets healed, so is more likely to go home and create a safer environment for a family, instead of internalizes into, I end up being a perpetrator. And the second question, how do you identify umuntu that is abused? You observe umuntu around ipartner yakhe. If umuntu uhle nje uyika xana ipartner yakhe khona and uhle nje ufearful, anxious, but xa ingekho la partner ufuna uba umuntu free, ikhonto eqhubekayo apho. There's no way ube ngumuntu anxious no fearful kumuntu omthandayo. So kubalulekile ke sizijonge ezo mpawu. Also ne-injuries ezi-unexplained. Umuntu abenenxeba ebusweni okanye adumbe athi hayi ndibetheke ecangweni. I mean umuntu omdala ubethe kanjani ecangweni. Abantu bayatyibilika, but soloko abantu betyibilika besiwa any excuses abantu hayi ndiwe bathroom. Yazi ba umuntu angathi uwe bathroom, that person is abused. And I remember one lady wayechile apha somewhere and ndiyayimbuza ba what's wrong, uchenjani apha? Athi hayi bendi-ayina qha ebendifuna uyive ayini ntoba ishushu okanye yabantu. Ndithi kuzo zonke indawo onokutshuza uyiva kuyo, watshuza uyiva apha kuyo ebusweni, because umntu ngose uyive ayini apha ngesandla. So that was like, no, there's something wrong. Akho mntu ovele nje ave ayini ubushushu ayibeke kuyo ebusweni. So that means the contour wrong. So that lady happened to be abused. Boyfriend yakhe eyamtshisa ngeayini eshushu. So those are the things that one you need to observe, that le nto ayenzi sense. And also kamnandi ngoku if uyakwazi nyhani and uthi make sure umuntu amkhuthaza ovula icase, but uyakwazi nawe and uyovula icase, especially if unyhani uyabona uba ubomi balo mntu at risk. And also in the past we've always viewed domestic violence as into yefamily. Apho kuzawuthiwa if uyave next door kuyakhalwa kuthiwa into yapha, where we have said that into yababini ayingenwa. Not in this day and age, not apha eMzantsi Africa, where women they die in the hands of their partners. So I think umthetho has done a good job naleyo, that we can't keep quiet ngoku sithi i-GBV is between two people. No, we can intervene. So that's very important as well. But sikhuthaza abantu, listen, if ukhupha isikhalo esikhoyo suthola uthi into yapha, because izidumbu ziphuma njalo kwindawo esihlala kuzo, govumela abantu baphathe gadalala kuba sisithi into yefamily. So i-GBV, it's not a family issue anymore. Domestic violence is not a family issue anymore. It's an issue that is affecting the whole community, because our children are growing up with the communities that are being abusing women. And also, believe us all, as Africans, that it takes a child to raise a village. But the question is, if your child is being raised in a village where violence is normal, that means that your child has a risk of being violent. So we need to be the watchmen for our villages as Abantu, because if it takes a child to raise a village, who's raising the village? I'm part of the village. I should be careful who's raising my child in the village. So yeah, we can't keep quiet. We have to be observant of the behaviors abantu ba-acta njani, and then sithathe amanyathelo.
Ndiyakuva uziphalulile izinto esinothi sibaqaphile ngazo abantu abaxhatshazwayo but abangafuni ukuthetha. Watsho nokubana siyakwazi noba xa yena engafuni uyovula ityala, siye siyolivulele ityala, sifake isikhalazo uba lo mntu uyaxhatshazwa, kwenzeka oku noku. But ke kuyenzeka uba omnye ke ngoku uyoyika uyikisela ubomi bakhe, ingabe ithini mhlawumbi inkxaso enibanika yona?
The good thing about it, as much as we criticize our government a lot, but the government has done a good job.
Okay.
Almost all the shelters that are operating in this country, as a victim of GBV, they are funded by the government. They are shelters. So if a woman feels unsafe, those shelters are there to cater for women. Other shelters, they even cater for you and your children, you know. And the state is even able to assist that family for transitional housing. Akufunele indawo yohlala to make sure unendlu as long as you're safe. So that's one of the good things that we can appreciate about government. Also, initial strategic plans involve every government department must play its role. If a woman feels unsafe, akanandlu, the Department of Human Settlement, you know, is bound by the NSP, GBV, to assist that woman. If there's a lack of sanitation, Department of Sanitation is bound to assist. So everyone has a part to play. Government, if that woman who tatelo ID, and Home Affairs is there to acknowledge, you know. So I think we need to embrace the NSP, because the NSP says that everyone has a role to play in assisting victims of GBV. Pillar 5 speaks about women empowerment. That woman othi ndixhomekeke kule ndoda ifunde hamba ndizawuthini. Pillar 5 says that if state departments are supposed to assist you, to empower you, to give you skill so that you can be employable, so that you can be able to create a job for yourself. So Pillar 5 is there, economic development, Department of Small Businesses. Those are the people that assist those women. There are so many programs with shelters where women are being empowered to run salons, women are being empowered to run their businesses, women are being empowered to even batonge. You know, there's a program even now that the Department of Social Development has with Edgar's, you know, where they encourage women batonge impahla zabo zifakwe kwa Edgar's. So that's one of the things that we need to appreciate about the NSP, you know. So there's no way ngoku umuntu othi ndiyoyika. It's a lack of knowledge. So hence awareness fleke yenziwe across, and awareness ibe multi-stakeholders. Kungaveli icala eliyi-one, you know. I'm glad that doctors is here, I'm glad NPA is here, but we need more because every department has a role to play. So I think it's a lack of awareness. There's no way in this country with the amendments as Zenziweyo, the state to help the victims sit still. A woman can stay in an abusive relationship. No, we cannot keep quiet, especially ngoku. We say that the President announced last November that GBV it's a national disaster. Yes. So most people abakayazi what that means. It means that at some point there's no red tapes as names ngoku to help the victim of GBV. So everyone is bound by law. This is a national disaster now, and we need to learn what is the National Disaster Act says, kana into national disaster. So that means that women can be helped at any given time by anyone that is employed by the state and anyone that is being supported by the state.
Uthi urhulumente udlala indima enkulu ekuncedeni amaxhoba e-gender based violence. Ingabe ke abantu bona basekuhlaleni ngeyiphi indima abanoyidlala okanye lidaba likarhulumente kuphela eli?
No, zenzeka kwi-community zethu, and as I've said that izikhalo zenzeka next door, izikhalo zenzeka Port Area, and we know we had an event this year at Darkwall, and where we were speaking about GBV. I think Tutuzela was talking at that time. Uzimkhitha explain the processes abazihambayo xana umuntu esiye phaa kubo ehlongoliwe. There were young children who were there bemamele. Now while she was talking, a young girl who was about 10 years old came and wakrweca omnye westaff sethu esithi le nto ithethwa ngulasisi phaa yenziwa kuye. And now after that we were able to intervene, take that child immediately to eThutuzela, call the parents, abazali, this is what has happened. We have taken the child to Thutuzela, and bathathwa abazali nabo batransportwa to make sure lento yenzeka. Only to find out that there are neighbors who know about this, in the same community abathi hayi man siyamazi lo muntu wenza lento beyenzile nasendaweni ethile as a result ubalekile lo mfana iphe loo nto leyo yenza kwi-community and people knew about it, but it took that awareness campaign where we have multiple stakeholders to talk for into babantu bayazi. So that means that the community members, we've got a responsibility not to keep quiet, and so I think EGBV thrives in silence, and I think communities that have been silent for so long. Number one role your community is to make sure we make noise when abuse ininzi kwindawo enihlala kuyo, and number two is to make sure even our structures as a community we encourage gender equality, you know. And I always say that in a structure zethu, and so if we structure say community xa kuthiwa ngubani ozothatha minutes soloko ku-identify umntu ongumama because we associate into yobhala minutes nonto zo-secretary ngabantu abangomama, but all these positions power or chairperson ngamadoda, you understand? So we need to start there and to destroy these unhealthy power balances, so where we say that listen, we are equal here, akho nto bakuzobhala umntu ongumama then abantu abangootata bona okanye if mhlawumbi kuzawutyiwa kuthiwa hayi ke bomama niyawubona uba mandithini. No, men must stand up and serve women. So that means that we are creating into ethical community level that listen, women are equal with men. Umuntu undoda uyinhloko endlini yakhe not apha community. Awukwazi ukuthi uyinhloko kubafazi babanye abantu okanye uyinhloko apha endlini yakho, understand? So men should be able to know that. And also again we need to, there's a role that religion and tradition can play in culture yethu to encourage as well, make sure gender-based violence are thriving. So we need to encourage traditional leaders, net church leaders, to make sure in their churches they have GBV policies. I usually ask abefundis, do you have a GBV policy? Because also a church can be a place where emotional abuse thrives, spiritual abuse thrives. So it's very important for us to make sure every community structure, churches, football clubs, has a GBV policy. Apho umuntu azawuthi ke ngoku if ndiphethwe kakubi according to policy yale club 1, 2, 3, but you find out kwi-structures zethu we don't have such. So until we encourage people to have GBV policies, if umuntu is being sexually harassed kuthiwani, and then see as but all those things are being documented, but it will take time, but we need to encourage such, because a community, that's where we live, and we make sure as a leader, as a community, we are involved to make sure everyone is equal, women are respected, and women are safe, and children are safe in the community. And lastly, we need to be able to educate these boys, because one of the challenges that has always been there, young girl being harassed xa bebuya esikolweni zintwana esihleli ezivenkileni where abantwana bayaflatelwa kuthethwa izinto ezi-rough. So we need to educate young boys. Listen, that could be your sister. You need to respect yourself, you know, and also we need to make sure that boys, girls must feel safe. I remember someone said something interesting that in other cultures, or in other races, when a young girl egqitha kukho a group of boys, they feel safe. But in our communities, when a young girl abona a group of boys, those boys can harm that young lady. And that is a culture we need to change. Why should we be worried xa sibona a group of boys zihleli zodwa uwoyike that uzawurojwa, woyike ngathi uzawureyitshwa? So that means that there's something wrong with how we have socialized abantwana bethu kwindawo esihlala kuso. I should feel safe xa ndibona nazi intwana, ndiyazi bayibalisi zintwana zam ndingoyike ba ezi chaps zingandiroba. You know, that means that it starts with community level. Keep it quiet, make sure those boys zihleli phaa bayafundiswa. Respect yourself, this is your community, you know, protect this community, protect these young girls, because one of these girls, you know, could be your sister, is your sister. So we need to create that safe space in the community level.
Uthethe kwavokotheka Mr. Gqiba, siyabulela, inkosi kakhulu ngexesha lakho. Besingathanda uqhubekeka kodwa ke ixesha alikongako icala lethu. Inkosi kakhulu.
Thank you.
Mbukeli lo ngumhlekazi uGqiba esuka kumbutho iDoxa esitsho ke esithi idabi le-gender based violence ayileli karhulumente kuphela kodwa nathi singabahlali funeke singenelele sithi enough is enough sisayintengisweni. Bukele ekhaya ndiyakwamkela kwakhona kule nkqubo ekhethekileyo nesiziselwa yi-GCIS. Ukanti ke sisaqhubeka nengxoxo yethu ngoku kwesi sigaba sesibini ndihleli naye unkosikazi Phumla Nofemele nosuka kwa-NPA. Nkosikazi Nofemele sakwamkela kwi-MPK TV.
Ndiyabulela kakhulu, ndiyabuya ngoba lapha.
Ndicela usixelele ngendima edlalwa ngu-NPA ekuadreseni i-gender based violence eMzantsi Afrika.
I must say NPA has still playing a very crucial role in trying to combat crime of GBV in South Africa. And that a specialized unit was created, Panskwe Sebe Lezochuchiso, which is USOCA, standing for Sexual Offences and Community Affairs. Under USOCA, dedicated courts were created as well that are dealing with offences, the sexual violation and GBV at large. And with that, SAPS also came along, which has got a specialized unit or FCS, where matters are being investigated by, I'll say experts or people that have been trained actually in dealing with victims ezo zethu. So when I say they have played a crucial role actually in trying to attend to these offences, ZGBV, special courts zethu are only dealing with as matters, and we've got dedicated prosecutors, trained prosecutors, and we've got Tutuzela care centers that we are working hand in hand with in trying to avoid secondary trauma. As isithethe sangaphambili besitshilo, Tutuzela Care Center was created with the vision of having a one-stop station where statements of victims are being taken, avoiding secondary trauma compared to police stations, you know, and the way statements have to be taken. People are receiving counseling when they're being welcomed. They are being informed of all the services that will be conducted unto them. Remember, a person oza as a reporter, it's a raw victim, so he had to be treated, or she or had to be treated with respect and integrity.
Ingabe mhlambi ingakanani ingxaki esijongene nayo ngokwe-gender based violence apha eMzantsi Afrika?
Inkulu kakhulu to an extent of, if I can estimate, every second case ereportwayo eMzantsi i-GBV. I-GBV in the sense that it's domestic related, boyfriend, girlfriend, families. So in kakhulu, and even if you can look at our daily roles, from a layman perspective, on estimation in Dimkingo, because I'm not involved with capturing, will say I don't think we have less than 70% of GBV matters on our daily roles.
Ingabe mhlambi yenziwa yintoni ba ingafikeleli ku-70% ngokoluvo lwakho?
Ba ifikelele ku-70%?
Yes.
I think it's because of a high rate of crime engaphandle. Zininzi ke izinto ezibangela okanye ezingunobangela we-GBV esithe saziqaphela when we interact, because we are conducting awarenesses. We are engaging with the public in trying to find out actually what is the source of problem. Mainly alcohol. One must say, with all due respect, it's alcohol, with domestic related matters. It extends to a background, parents. As UDOXA member have said, when you are being raised in the environment where you do not know better of how to handle issues, the marriage, that is how you actually think by indlela right to handle issues or to resolve issues, violence kuphela. And just to add on that, class DV on domestic violence, of which we are also involved, in, you will also find out in into yobana abantu abaza ngaphambili ngabantu abatshatileyo that have never received a counseling and that do not want to opt for a counseling before it escalates imeko yabo to violence.
Xana ke ngoku umuntu sele exelile uba uyaxhatshazwa ngokwebundlobongela obujoliswe kusini, ingabe nina ningu-NPA niye niyithathe senithini
xa umuntu ezoreport
sele exelile kwisikhululo samapolisa?
Okay, i-duty yethu ndiyawuthanda lo mbuzo obuzayo ngoba abantu bacinga fanuba u-NPA gets involved from the initial stage umuntu ezoreport, kanti umuntu uqala emapoliseni and then thina siba involved only after the matter has been reported, siyifumana emapoliseni. Now indima thina esiyidlalayo, to start with, the Thuthuzela Care Center, because it also falls under NPA. Le nto bendisithi the role that is played by NPA on our victims. So umuntu ureporter, immediately you are being taken to a Thuthuzela for examination. After examination, the statement actually most of the time is being retaken by the investigating officer from our specialized unit, because statements that are being taken by police, a police station, you know, most of the time they are vague, they are being summarized, don't even have the elements of the offense. So the statement is usually retaken, then after examination and counseling, the arrest will then be effected. Thina ke ngoku idocket kuthi lifika after all of that, after arrest. What we do is we peruse the docket sijonge into yobana do they meet the elements of the offense as alleged, because kukho ii-offenses zokuthi umuntu aze sithi ureyitsiwe kanti ayo-rape, sexual assault, especially when it comes to kids, where they do not or they can't actually differentiate between penetration and attempt, you know. So those are the things that we're looking at so that we can put a relevant charge. After that, a first appearance, appearisha a court. After appearance, we usually oppose a bail. But let me just emphasize, when it comes to a bail on domestic related matters, it depends. Most people or community expect that once you are arrested for DV, you're not supposed to get paid. However, there are procedures that we follow. We can't just not oppose bail just for the fact that it's a DV matter. There are other factors that are being taken into consideration. For instance, if you've got an alternative address, the seriousness of the offense, is there a possibility that you're going to intimidate the witness or threaten the witness, or you are a flight risk. Those just to mention but a few. And if we do oppose and stating the factors before court, we remember the final decision doesn't lie with us. It lies with the presiding officer. Also after having heard icala lika accused. Remember the accused has got also rights, you know. So after that, the court then decides ubana umntu uyamkhupha okanye umntu akamkhuphi na. Kodwa ke with domestic related matter, when it appears on first appearance, we've got now this new Amendment Act where a protection order is being issued on first appearance. It's very much convenient because the complainant will be there and the accused will be there. So it's being done and immediately same day served on the accused, especially if he is to be released on bail, so that the victim can be protected.
Ndiyafuna ucacise umehluko phakathi kwe-sexual assault kunye ne-rape, because emaxesheni amaninzi la magama aye asetyenziswe interchangeably. Ndicela usicacisele apho.
All right. Is sexual assault, it is whereby no penetration took place, in simple words. Kuxa umntu engangenwanga, umntu kuthiwe uphathaphathiwe, uphathaphathwe emabeleni, uphathaphathwe kwindawo ezirongo, then that's sexual assault, violation elolo hlobo. Then xa kuthiwa i-rape, sube umntu ke ngoku engeniwe kubuntombi bakhe. And just to explain also on that, ku-sexual assault, usually people are not being sent to eThuthuzela for examination because there was no penetration. We are only sending mostly kids if they cannot explain whether there was penetration or there was no penetration, so that we can determine is the hymen intact or not intact.
Okay, uthi i-rape xa umuntu engeniwe kubuntombi bakhe, ingabe ke mhlawumbi siyalikhaba igama le-rape xa kwenzeke ba ibe ngumfana lo?
Asilikhabi sisigama le-rape xa bengumfana because even men can be raped nowadays. If they are being penetrated anally, that is rape. And even nasebafazini xa umuntu penetratwe anally, that is rape. Before the new act, it was not considered as such, but then now it is actually rape. And to be treated as a rape, it doesn't have to be a private part engena to any private part. Xa usebenzisa umlomo, umuntu esebenzisa umlomo esithi ndimunce, then yi-rape naleyo. Nobusebenzisa any other object to penetrate the other party, yi-rape naleyo.
Amanye amaxhoba oxhatshazwa ayengafuni ukuvula amatyala esithathatha ixesha elide, ingabe ukhuthaza uthini kwinto enjalo ningu-NPA?
Yingxaki enkulu ke leyo sisi. Sine-turnaround time ye-cases on the roll. Imatter ezawudilishwana nayo kwi-district court, it's a 6-month period that we have for the matter to be finalized. And then if iya regional court, it's a 9-month period. However, sibane challenges in between. Remember, xa sifumana icase thina siyayifunda and then we guide the investigation. So when we guide the investigation, ubhale docket lakho, it goes back to the police. Now, with a return date, it depends if those instructions were being adhered to. If not, funeke sicele i-remand. We are trying to push as much as possible. Hence, NPA have tried to do dedicated courts, and with the unit itself, so that sikwazi pusha as much as possible. Remember, being sexually violated, it's a very traumatic situation. So people want to deal with it and just get it over and done with. We are trying to push back on the challenges. And omnye umzekelo delay yayo, it's matters where apho kukho abantwana that are involved, of which a decision has to be done by DPP yethu, that is the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, and there are other extra investigations that needs to be done. For instance, umntana xa under 12 years, we have to send la mntana to our forensic social workers to determine, or actually to compile an ability to testify report. Is to test ba umntana, can the child relate the event and in a logical manner without being led. So those are the things actually ezidelayayo when it comes to abantwana. Kwabanye ke abantu xa ingabantu abadala, i-witnesses, it's a known fact into bani witnesses mostly doesn't want to get involved with matters ze-DV, especially if there's a relationship. It's either others they disappear, okanye ufumane uba kuthiwe ubalekile ubheke endaweni ethile, ubalekile ubheke endaweni ethile. Yes, so those are other things that contribute to matters being delayed.
Okay. Kodwa ke ungatsho kuvokotheke kuba nenza umsebenzi oncomekayo ekubagwebeni abantu abenza olu hlobo lolwaphulomthetho?
Sisindingatsho nditsho xa ndithethela igqebekha, especially matters that we are dealing with in the regional court, the section that I am managing. If we look at the states, at least we've got quite a few life sentences last month. But kunzima manditsho. Ifuna abantu okanye abetshutshisi that has got passion for what they're doing, hence sine unit, because not everyone has got a passion yokulwa actually for a victim. You have to have the victim's best interest at heart. So we are trying. Ndingatsho ndithi we're trying to fight.
Ndizawucela usicacisele uba ngeziphi iintlobo eziye zingene apha kwi-gender based violence ngaphandle kokuba mhlambi kubethwe, ngeziphi ezinye?
Intlobo in terms of amatyala athi avulwe?
Ingabi i-gender based violence inabe kangakanani na xa siyicazulula?
Yho, inabe kakhulu. Inabe kakhulu sisi, hence kukho i-protection order. Besides i-assault common,
Yes.
assault GBH, attempted murder, i-murder, i-rape, xa sinaba kakhulu ke si-include ne-maintenance, because also it's a violation, you know, or it's an extension of a domestic violence matters. It falls under the scope, however, it doesn't involve like physical violence and emotional abuse as well, emotional and verbal abuse. Yes.
Okay. Ngeziphi iziteps okanye amanyathelo umuntu efuneke wathathile xa iqonda uba akaxolanga indlela isebe eliqhuba ngalo?
Okay. Xa umuntu engaxolanga indlela isebe eliqhuba ngalo, maniqale emapoliseni, because they are also involved in investigation okanye kwicase le yexhoba leyo. If one is not happy with the way investigating officer or the detective allocated to handle the matter, he or she can actually report to a station commander salo unit leyo. And it's even easy because bane offices zabo ezizodwa. Apha eGqeberha we've got FCS unit stationed apha for Mount Road section and for one in Motherwell. So you go to those and ask the station commander and complain. And with the sexual offences apha kuthi ke ngoku, if umtshutshisi akakwazi okanye akadilishani nematter yakho to your satisfaction, remember you are a victim, then you can approach a control prosecutor or approach me being supervisor your sexual offences apha eGqeberha.
Okay. Nkosikazi uNofemele, masithi xa kuloo ndawo ubukeli sisayintengisweni kwakhona kodwa ungayindawo. Ndiyakwamkela kwakhona mbukeli ekhaya kule nkqubo ikhethekileyo nesiyiphathelwe ngokuba kwa-GCIS, ukanti ke apha estudio ndisahleli naye ke unkosikazi uNofemele osuka kwa-NPA. Uyatsho ke uba bona bengu-NPA ngeziphi indima abazidlalayo kumatyala e-GBV. Nkosikazi uNofemele, besisathetha nge-GBV phambi kokuba sibheke evenkileni. Ingabe mhlawumbi ngeyiphi inkxaso enithi ninike amaxhoba i-GBV xa esele esenkundleni?
Okay, ma'am. Okokuqala sine-court preparation officers. Court preparation officers, we're trying to engage them as early as possible. Imatter engeka settled down for trial okanye after a consultation kunye ne-victim. They are preparing our victims okanye amaxhoba ewalungiselela inkundla. Amaxhoba mos esoloko othukile and they don't know what to expect, what is expected of them. So they are taking them through the process as to what to expect in court, what is going to what is going to happen in court. Bade babazise nabantu abazoba besenkundleni xa bethetha. Banonodoli ke ababanabo abanxityisiweyo, nodoli unxityiswe irope kamantyi, omnye unxityiswe umtshutshisi, kubekho nepolisa, babacacisele irole yalona ngubani yintoni, irole yalona yeyantoni, irole yena yeyantoni. Bade babacacisele ke nendlela eza kubuzwa ngayo, ngoba xa ubuzwa ngumtshutshisi, that is the state on your side, umntu okulidayo in questioning, indlela akubuza ngayo will definitely be different from eyeqwetha. So bayakupreparishana njalo into bani indlela ozawubuzwa ngayo ngulo uzobe emele lo mntu umbambisileyo okanye ummangalelwa iza kohluka ke ukwenzela into bana umntu angothuki xa sele ephakathi. Okungokunye ke sine-rape crisis center. Rape crisis center, we usually refer them xa umntu etestifya and then you see ba umntu akekho right. They offer counseling services nakhona, one-on-one and also a group session, but they do assess you and then babone into bana which services actually they can offer to you. And the third one will be iThuthuzela Care Center, as mentioned. Remember, when you are being welcomed, you are being cancelled, being informed makuza kwenziwa ntoni kuwe. And then after being examined, I forgot to mention, they're also giving you a treatment here, PrEP, and then ube ne-return date so that bekuhlola i-HIV, since we know there's a window period of 6 months. However, uba ne-date futhi ye-counselling efuneka ubuye ngayo. Kulapho ke ngoku futhi na ujongwa khona into yobana ulungile na ngokwasengqondweni ngokwasemphefumlweni. Kodwa ke naleyo ikwayinto yenziwa zii-court preps. Xa uphinda usiza after i-consultation baqale bathethe kunye nawe bajonge isimo sakho sengqondo into yobana uzilungiselele na uba actually ungathetha enkundleni. Kuba bakhona ke torho abangakwaziyo. Nalapho we've got some measures in place of intervention. Intense intervention, we're working with Outreach Center that is stationed at Tinagha. So abantu ke ngoku amaxhoba esiwabona into yobana I need more help, I need the intervention of a psychologist. So we are referring them to a Tinagha Outreach Center.
Okay. Njengoba ke ninikezela le nxaso nifumanise ba omnye ke ngoku ukulungele nyani ukuma enkundleni. Xa sele mile ke kwenkundleni ngeyiphi indima enidlalayo uqinisekisa ukuba akadladlathekiswe enkundleni ukhuselekile?
Nandiqale ngolu hlobo ke sisi. Iinkundla zethu sine separate facility. Separate facility, it's a room next door, a courtroom. But that is designed for maxhoba mancinci, minor victims that will go and testify there just to lay bases because of covered ngokomthetho to avoid them actually going under undue stress se-court proceedings. But ke ngoku kumntu omdala we have to lay bases in order for one to use a facility. It doesn't just go with saying. Maybe kwabanye ke sifumane psychologists reports, then you lay basis, you make an application in court. The defense might object or you might give in saying no, it's okay. Then the witness can use the separate facility. That's apho zawuhlala khona ke ngoku apha ecaleni kwe-court kukho isipili esikhoyo sisohlulayo. Wena awusiboni thina kweli cala. Thina sikubona eTVini apha ngaphakathi. Kubekho futhi ke ngoku abanye abazawunida the assistance of intermediary depending on the mental state sexhoba leyo. Intermediary duty yayo it's to simplify questions for the victim. Sisebenzisa kakhulu ebantwaneni as we're trying to protect them. Remember now cross-examination le bendi mentioned earlier into yoba indlela obuza will be different from mine as a state representing you as our victim. So yena ke is to break that indlela leyo thetha kanye indlela lindlongondlongo yokubuzwa ngayo. So intermediary izayibeka ngendlela eright ke ngoku emntaneni. Kumntu omdala ke asidli ngoyisebenzisa intermediary, but xa umuntu umbona ba ngokwasengqondweni akakulungelanga ukumbona ummangalelwa lo menzele nto, then if icourt iyavuma after you have made application then iyasetyenziswa. Kodwa komnye nje ongomnye ixhoba kodwa elidala above 18 bama ngaphakathi ecourt xa kungekho sidingo saloo nto leyo, kodwa icourt iba in camera. In camera meaning it's only the officials that will be inside court, akubikho audience. Izoba ngumantyi nomtshutshisi nepolisa negqwetha netoliki and then neclerk le izobe ithatha recordings.
Ingabe abatshutshisi kumatyala e-GBV ngabatshutshisi abazingcali kuhlobo lobundlobongela okanye nawuphi umtshutshisi uyama axoxa kwelityala?
It depends kwityala elo. Kwi-normal DV, xa nisithi normal DV amatyala obethwa xa kungekho sexually related kumatyala angekho sexually related enziwa nangamtshutshisi nangomphi na. And then kumatyala where there is a violation sexually enziwa ngabetshutshisi abazingcali ngala matyala aya kwezi dedicated courts.
Ngokoluvo lwakho ngeyiphi indima engadlalwa luluntu kwi-gender based violence?
Yho, ingxaki enkulu leyo. Uqala ebantwaneni ibingangathi uluntu lungasinceda xa kukho ixhoba elixhatshazwe ngokwesondo elingumntana kungaxoxwa kwi-forums zaseluntwini. bayeke u-interrogator abantwana kwi-forums phambi koluntu. Loo nto leyo actually it's interfering with the investigation. Remember, umntana grasps anything that is being said in his or her presence. Now, xa selefika kuthi emapoliseni udibanisa nalaa nto ibithethiwe beyiva ingeyiyo le nto ibiyenzeke kuyo. Ibinga uluntu lungasinceda into yobana xa u-involved okanye forum, because that's what's happening in our communities. Xa kukho into enjalo, the first people that are being called or contacted instead of police are the forums. Ingaski forums just zizame uba zi-involve amapolisa instead of trying to resolve the matter by themselves, of trying to get ususpect okanye accused ngokunokwabo before babize amapolisa. Okwesibini, ibinga abantu bangabuyisela ubuntu. I don't know how to put it, but humanity could come back in the sense that xa usiva okanye uyazi into yobana ubani uyahlukunyezwa endaweni ethile okanye next door ngumzali okanye ngumbhuti wakhe, you can actually make an anonymous call, you know, for the authorities to come and assist. I hope abantu mangasinceda ngolo hlobo. Okunye i-pressure esifakayo kubantu kumaxhoba xa umntu eviolatewe sisihlobo sam. Ukuba cenga okanye uba bribe in withdrawing cases. Zezinye zezinto ezibangela uba amaxhoba angafuni ukuza phambili. And xa sebeyiva bayiva ngohlobo lu-wrong into yobana siqhubi thina ngeecases zabo, something that was being touched on earlier. Kanti baza futhi bazowacima kwangokwabo la matyala bawavulileyo because of i-pressure abayifumana kwi-community, which is not the right thing because then justice is not being served.
Ndiyafuna usifundise kule nto yogcinywa kwamatyala. Ingabe mhlawumbi igunya labantu lotshutshiso alikwazi uba sele uyicimile ityala eli lithi eli tyala kufuneke liqhubekile?
Okay, that's one thing that I've missed earlier on xa ubundibuza ke sisinge-intervention ye-NPA. There are policies in place. We are guided by directives. We are not just withdrawing kuba wena qhoba usiza usithi ufune uqhuba. The directives in place are umtshutshisi osenkundleni akakwazi ulicima ityala, funeke licinywe yi-senior, that is the SPP, or i-chief prosecutor. So if uyeza athi ufuna ucima ityala, no, that doesn't happen automatically. You weigh merits, there's a case, and in most instances we refuse because we are protecting you. We are aware of a cycle ye-abuse of which you are not. Sinalanto ekuza kuqala kuchove, emveni bekuchovile uza kuqhwaba, qhwabile kuzawulandela inqindi. But when engqondweni yakho ngela xesha uqhathiwe andithi. So we are weighing merits the case and a background for us then to consider withdrawing a case.
Sikuyinyanga yamalungelo oluntu. And then olu hlobo lolwaphulo mthetho i-gender based violence ne-femicide kukuthatha ilungelo loluntu. Ingabe ufuna ukuthini kubantu abaxhaphaza amalungelo abantu?
Ingaske wena madam ndingathi khawuzithande. I think it starts from there. As uDoxa said earlier on, when you love yourself, you'll be able to love the next person.
Yes.
And when you love the next person, then you see the person actually in another perspective. Yobana ungumntu naye. And definitely in your mind, it will register into bana ungumntu naye, ngusisdadu womntu, ingangudadu wethu, ingangumama wam, you know, okanye ingangubrother wam. Would I like that to happen unto him? Lento mna ndiyenzayo kuye. I think that can be the initial core of trying to combat domestic violence.
Sinayo imibutho yasekuhlaleni edlala indima nayo ekulweni i-gender based violence. Ingabe mhlawumbi ningu-NPA ningakwazi usebenzisana nabo okanye mhlawumbi nilwa ninodwa i-gender based violence okanye ningathanda usebenzisana nemibutho?
Siyasebenzisana sinemibutho in trying to fight i-GBV. We can't do it alone. Siyasebenzisana ne-NGOs. There were few that I was involved with uDoxa. Sizama usebenzisana other stakeholders, DSD, SAPS, and when we go to communities, we are looking at a target market yethu, because you can't involve abantwana nabantu abadala because you have to uthethe language abantwana abazayi-understanda, uthethe okanye ubawonishe what is it to look out for, not to look out for. Therefore target market yakho iyatshintsha, and when you actually first identify your target market, then you know which organizations, which relevant stakeholders you approach into yoba uye khona. Otherwise we are available all the time xa kukho awarenesses.
Nkosikazi uNofemele, sifikelele kwisigaba sokugqibela siyayiqukumbela le nkqubo. Ingaba athini amazwi akho okugqibela kumbukeli osekhaya?
Kumbukeli osekhaya osele elixhoba okanye ongazibona exhwayeleke kwimeko lolo hlobo, I will say do not die in silence. Speak out irrespective of the outcome. In so doing, it's part of your healing. Prioritize your health, prioritize your safety, and prioritize actually your future.
Inkosi kakhulu. Mbukeli lowo ke ngunkosikazi uNofemele osuka kwa-NPA apha eGqeberha. Ndithemba ke mbukeli uba ufunde lukhulu kuludliwano ndlebe besinalo namhlanje. Busuku benzolo.